Good morning, it's Maggie here, and I'm back with another video, obviously. This morning I am taking a break from work, probably for about 20 minutes, to jump onto my laptop because YouTube allows me to do this Premiere thing, and that makes it so there's a live chat when the video goes live. So I'm going to jump on that and talk to some of you who are watching the video come out like at the hour that it's coming out live. Except it's not live. It's confusing. But I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna get back to work. I have a meeting at noon. I've been working on updating some of our nursing kind of like policies and procedures, just so they are up to date with the current times. And I think Zach and I are going to do something fun tonight that we haven't before, so I will share that. But I'm sitting on my favorite chair, which is the one that seems the best for my Barbie butt. I have my heating pad on because I don't know why the kidney is giving me some trouble. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have, along with Crohn's disease and an ostomy bag, they discovered a narrow ureter about a year ago on an MRI, and they said it was congenital. They thought I had it my whole life, although it had never been caught before, and it recently started giving me problems. Well, recently, November, I went septic from a kidney infection, and since then I've had a lot of trouble. There's inflammation that they've caught on CT scans with my right ureter from my kidney to my bladder, and I get like bad pain from it. So it started hurting again this morning. I'm drinking salt water, like literally this is a noon tablet that I dissolved in water, and then I pour salt into it. Doesn't taste good, but what I notice is I think it pulls some of that fluid into my body a little bit better when I add salt to it. So the sodium does help do that. So therefore it's less that I'm just immediately peeing out. And I know that I am dehydrated. My lips get all dry right here, and I just don't feel super great. It's been tough the last few weeks with that, so I'm just trying to keep hydrated, but it's hard to do so when your kidney's acting funky, so the salt helps. And if I lie in a certain position where I stretch out my right side, it feels like, I don't know, it feels better. So that's what I'm doing, but I'm gonna jump on my laptop now and get on that live chat. Okay, video's live. Yay! Here's some of the comments. Thank you for coming by. Haha, I waved at the same time. So I'm gonna respond to some of these comments here and say hello. Thank you so much. 40 people watching right now. I have no idea why, but thank you. Alright, so finished up the premiere of my video, and a couple people have told me that I am in the Fry Life. If you don't follow the Fry Life, Mary and Peter, head on over to their YouTube channel. They're amazing and so encouraging. But somebody said I'm in their video from yesterday, which was a Q&A, and she actually put something on Instagram saying, hey, video questions, and sent them to me. Peter and I are going to make a Q&A video. So I think I might be in it, which is so sweet of them. But my question was something like, how do you get through really rough days? Which is kind of funny because Sunday, the video that I just was premiering, was a very, like, blah day. Very briefly to go into it, the CEO of my company that I joined a couple years ago, 11 Health, passed away. His name is Michael Sears. He is a Crohn's patient, wound up having a intestinal transplant, I think back in 2011, and had a stem cell transplant recently, fought like crazy, had cancer a few different times, beat it, and he recently went septic and suddenly passed away Saturday. He is the one that called me after being friends for years on Facebook, you know, just kind of in that same circle of Crohn's friends, and he knew about my YouTube channel, called me, offered me a job to start their patient advocacy program, which is now the Patient Coach program if you find them on Instagram, and came as a shock to everybody. And I still don't have words for that. There aren't words for him. If you want to see an advocate, he was it in every sense. And this guy, you'd never know that he was sick. He didn't let it stop him. He just refused. He just downright refused. And you can find, I think he's done TED Talks. You can find him online very easily. Michael Sears. So, anywho, I'm going to watch Mary and Peter's video and hear their answer, because I think I need it.
I think one thing about Mary that I've observed, because I think everybody has a different way of processing that moment and how they refocus. Because for Mary, like, music is how she refocuses on what's important.
That is so funny. So like I was saying, Sunday was a rough day. And Mary's answer to get over these like moments where everything kind of builds up and, you know, you spill the milk and that's what pushes you over the edge, which is exactly how Zach and I are living right now. Zach and I got in the car and we went on a 5-hour drive and we played the music loud, even though you don't see it in the video. There was only like 20 minutes of filming. The rest of the time we had our music up loud, singing along, looking at the sights, clear of mind. That is so funny. Reading my mind, Mary. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Drop. Ready? Ready, girl? Go get
Woo! She like tumbles over it.
She's a tumbleweed.
You're my little tumbleweed. Come here.
There's a little storm coming in.
It feels like it. Another storm.
Hopefully a
Here
big
she
one this time.
comes.
Our plants need some rain.
Yeah.
Drop.
Good girl, Holly. Oh, she's
You want
so...
this guy?
Oh.
Ready?
She was like, I'm leaving.
And... oh, she didn't flip.
So cute. And then who's over here? Nan Nan.
Danners.
Nanners. Hi, Potato. She's like, I'm done. I'd like to go inside now. Yeah, you're so cute.
Come on.
Holly. Come on.
Wrong toy?
Okay, that was definitely not the toy you threw, but all right. All right, so Zach and I are gonna head out to the barn to look at the updates. I did get some questions about ADA accessibility. We are making sure that we follow all of those rules and make sure we're compliant. Somebody asked why we don't just put an elevator in. We actually did consider that. It's very difficult, to take an 1800s barn and put a big old elevator in there. Also, it would have cost a lot of money. The one that we were looking at was $100,000. We don't have that kind of money, unfortunately. I wish we did. You don't have any secret piles of... See, again, he's hiding something from me. But we are going to go check out the barn. And then I'm actually going to answer a question that I've been getting a lot recently.
Ooh, exciting.
Do you know what that question is?
I'm going to stay tuned with all the other guests.
Well, I was going to tell you now.
Oh.
You don't want to know?
Let's hear it.
I've been getting a lot of questions. Actually, it's kind of two questions. Do I regret getting ostomy surgery? And do I regret having a proctocolectomy, Barbie butt amputation? All those terms. Well, don't give the answer away.
Oh, I'm guessing.
I am going to answer that question in detail, but first, barn. Okay, so this is the side of the barn that's towards our house. And starting to get exciting.
You got a big barrel of water.
Big barrel of water. Wow. Okay, so he is doing some repointing on our wall on the other side of the barn because there are some holes that need to be filled in, like above those what do you call them, vents or shutters. So that's what he's doing. All right, I am back out front again because Zach is still looking at the barn and talking to the guy that's doing all the pointing work on our stone. But I thought I would answer the question that I've been getting quite a bit, and that is, like I already said, do I regret having ostomy surgery, or do I regret having the proctocolectomy surgery? So for the first one, ostomy surgery, so if you are unfamiliar with my story, ostomy surgery was something that I was surprised with. It was an emergency procedure after a failed resection. So basically everything fell apart inside of me after having a resection surgery. Looking back though, if I had known what ostomy surgery could do for my life, how much better I would feel having it, I think that I would have just said, let's not mess around with this resection. Let's go for an ostomy. Let's try to let everything heal. If I had done that right off of the bat, I would have healed so much faster. There could have been potential for my colon and my rectum to have time to heal. But I was healing from so much destruction in my peritoneum, so much inflammation after ostomy surgery, that I don't think that was possible for me. So I don't regret having ostomy surgery. If I had the choice, I would have done it from the get-go. And the other question I get is, do I regret getting the proctocolectomy done, where I had my anus basically sewn shut and my rectum removed and what I had left of my colon removed? No, that I would have done sooner if I could have. I would have done it a long time ago, maybe where I was better off health-wise, had a little bit more weight. In fact, if I could have, if I knew what the ostomy would have done and what my rectum was going to do, I would have said 10 years ago, put the ostomy in, get the rectum out, let's not mess around with it anymore, and go from there. We didn't know what was going to happen though, and obviously when you're not familiar with ostomy surgery and you don't know the outcome for yourself, you're not going to go doing that. You're not going to give up your chance of reconnection. But I definitely would have done it sooner, because I am starting to gain weight now, and I don't have to rush to the bathroom all the time with that mucus that my colon was building up. Was it a hard recovery? Yes. Was it painful? Yeah. But what I will say is that I think I built it up so much in my mind about the pain and the recovery and how terrible it was going to be, and it's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I would say the first night after that surgery was the worst, because I didn't know how I could move safely, basically, without ripping things open. But as each night went on, each day went on, I learned different techniques. Like, I have a step ladder. I don't anymore, but I had a step ladder by our bed so I could climb up without, spreading my legs really far. I bought a specific type of cushion. I learned how to sit on the side instead of straight flat, which tends to pull your cheeks apart. So it was definitely a learning process, but so is everything in the health world. So I do not regret either of my surgeries. I would have done them sooner. I would have done them straight off because I would have felt a lot better a lot earlier on. I'm really glad I had both done. So that is my feeling on that. All right, Zach keeps calling me to come back to the barn. I don't know why. Let me go see.
And he was telling me about the trees. There's a company that can come out and they might be able, they're able to, they can just come, cut the roots, ball them up, and just transplant them anywhere in the property.
Oh, cool.
So it might be expensive, but we would have to inquire and see if it's worthwhile. But they could, the maple that's in our parking area.
The one that I really like.
Yeah, they would be able to move it.
Ooh, cool.
Easily. He said they could do trees 3 times that size or bigger.
Nice. Well, I'm annoyed because Zach called me out here. I broke my flip-flop. I like
You gotta wear
these.
boots. You're in a work zone.
Now.
I know, as I wear little boat shoes.
Yeah.
No.
I'm charging my camera.
Okay.
Or the battery for my camera, I should say. So we can do the thing that I wanted to do a little bit. Ow. I keep tripping. A little. Ow. So we can do the thing that I wanted to do later. I barely walked.
We're almost back.
We are almost there. All right, what are we doing, Zach?
Podcast.
Yay! We're gonna try it out and see if it's horrible. If it's not, you might find it on YouTube or podcasting sites. If not, you'll never see it. Yes. So we are gonna get started. All right, guys. Well, we finished our podcast a little while ago, and I edited it. Finished that a little bit ago, and it sounds really good and it's really cute. So I will keep you posted on when I post that stuff. But a big fly just flew like right behind me. Anywho, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next. Bye, guys.
Bye.